Here y'all go. Here y'all go. Shedeur Sanders gets his first run in the NFL, right? Plays like shit, and then here come the haters. Here come the bust allegations. Before I even get into saying what I'm about to say, I want to preface I'm a Ravens fan. All right, I'm a Ravens fan, okay, and I'm giving this evaluation. Shedeur Sanders is, I believe, going to be a good quarterback. I think he will be good, and I think he'll be fine. Will it be for Cleveland? I don't know. Will it be immediate? Will it be this season or next season or even the season after that? Or will he be a late bloomer? I don't know. Did he play well? No. But are we going to sit here and act like he was given a fair chance? Absolutely the fuck not. You have to understand, okay? This is a guy that's barely even been allowed to take reps with the second team. They've worked him out on the sideline all season, right? He's not expecting to play in this game. Has had no reps whatsoever with the first team. Not to mention the first team just isn't good, right? He doesn't really have a receiving core and his O-line's terrible, but that's not what we're assessing because you can say the same thing for Gabriel, right? We're assessing the eye test and the strides, and we're looking for growth and potential to command an offense, right? Also playing a Ravens defense that, again, as a fan, I'm going to tell you right now, is coming into its own, especially against young quarterbacks and bad quarterbacks. They terrorize them. Ravens defensive coordinator Zach Orr did a really good job realizing that, hey, new quarterbacks in the game, first run, he's going to hold on to the ball a little bit long, try and let his receivers' routes develop downfield, especially because his receivers get absolutely no situation. Let's blitz the absolute fuck out of them. Great game plan, and it worked. But here's the bottom line, okay? Bottom line, no question, no if, ands, or buts. Don't argue with me about it, all right? If you watch the game on that last drive, it was very evident that if you give Shedeur time, he's able to make throws that Dillon Gabriel simply put cannot, maybe not cannot, but would not make. He's more concise. He's a bigger body, bigger pocket presence. So if and when he kind of learns how to pick up blitzes and throw under pressure, he's going to be substantially better than Gabriel at it. I'm telling you right now, in watching him at Colorado and in the little pro game film we have of him preseason and this game, right? This half of this game, not even half of it. He has the intangible attribute, and that is the it factor. He's a gamer. And I'm telling you right now, you don't think that really matters, and people really only are going to look at the raw skill set and like the techniques of playing the quarterback position. Can you do the little things? And yes, those are important, but those are also things that there was, like, I would say of all quarterbacks, a 70% chance that they develop to learn those things given the right coaching. What you can't teach is what he has. You're going to see in these highlights, right, there's a 3rd and 6 right toward the end of the game, Brown's last chance, where he delivers a beautiful ball over the top to a receiver. I don't even know who it was, to be honest, because I'm not looking at the clip. It's a hell of a play by Awuzie, I know that, to rip the ball out at the end of it, right? But if that's any, like, decent receiver, that's a touchdown. And to just deliver that ball one-on-one with little separation in a spot where only the receiver could get his hands on it first. Gabriel ain't making that throw. Did he hold on to the ball a little bit too long? Sure. Did that result in that one errant interception where he kind of just turned and tried to just kind of sync up with the timing of Judy's route and they were just completely off on what route was being run? Absolutely. But the difference is that Gabriel won't even fucking try. He's a deer in headlights. He's just going to try and hit the hot route, and it's not going anywhere because hitting the hot route, aka the check down, is a great skill set to have when you can push the ball down the field. When you can't push the ball down the field and that's all you're doing all game, it's garbage. My point is that Cleveland needs to play Shedeur for the rest of the season because I would rather have my young quarterback try and throw a bunch of picks, right, or errant throws than to just fucking be a deer in headlights all season, especially when you're at the point there's no implications for the Browns. The ceiling of this guy is obviously, it goes without saying, substantially higher than that of a Dillon Gabriel. Dillon Gabriel's ceiling is goddamn Kirk Cousins or Tua, right? Shedeur's ceiling is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. There's no doubt about that. He throws a better ball, and film outside of just this game alone will tell you he just understands the game a little bit better. I'm not saying Gabriel doesn't. Gabriel has shown signs, again, of being like a consistent pocket passer when it comes to like intermediate and short routes underneath, but that's just, it's such a limitation because that's the other thing is that Shedeur wants to instill trust in his receivers. And again, in Cleveland's scenario, doesn't make sense not to play him. I get Gabriel's young too, and you want to give him a chance to develop, and it's not like he's in any better situation. It's the same team. But if you watch football, it's pretty evident, like just seeing Gabriel, that his ceiling has already pretty much been unveiled with the run that he's gotten and the tape that he has. So I guess my point of saying this is, and maybe it is pointless, I love to see people just jump on the bust bandwagon, right? After a half a game when he's had literally no run with this core at all, not even in practice. I guarantee it, I'm willing to put like $1,000 on it. You give him one more game as a starter, by the end of that game, he's gonna look better than Dylan Gabriel on everything.